Hi, Kat here. Like everybody else in the gallery, I entered the Kate Emerald Shell Challenge. I mean, I think even Delegracy entered this one. I saw, Kate was extremely excited about that on Twitter this morning or this afternoon or whatever it was. I have actually uploaded this build about 4 times, each time making an error. And then this time I realized that, yeah, there is 2 errors and 2 mistakes in it. Basically, this. There's still errors and mistakes in it, from misspellings to I don't enter challenges for this reason. I'm actually like I have really severe dyslexia and I get really nervous and stressed and I don't handle challenges very well, which is one reason why you won't see me entering a lot of them. Yeah, where's the problem here? I'll show you. I'll show you. There was a wall here. So those are the 2 issues. What I did do was I got a chance to actually play around with the T.O.O.L mod. And I think I did some nice touches with T.O.O.L. Well, first of all, we're going to go back to this. I'm going to give you a little tour of the house because I really like the house. And this is the workout room downstairs. There's a little bathroom here. We go upstairs and you have your little Zen entranceway. You go through here and you try and stay calm. Paintings, Anna. I love her Zen paintings. She made those for Chinook, one of Chinook's builds. So I just thought I'd grab them and put them in. And yeah, this is the kitchen. It's very soothing. Everything is soothing colors. And in here is a bathroom. And I used a lot of the Spa Day pack, right? Because it just made sense. And the Eco Living pack, just related with the whole feel of, Zen living. And I wanted to add a little bit of color, a little bit of heat to this build. Now, this is the fireplace. This is a fake fireplace. Originally, I actually had water fountains down there, but they slammed off a long time ago, and I ain't tearing it apart and rebuilding it to put the water fountains in there. But if you want a tutorial on how to make this stone fireplace, I would be happy to do it, but it has to be on a later date because I can't just cover everything. Want to use my house? You're definitely going to have to use the move object cheats because all these windows will slam off without it. Of course, I use the T.O.O.L mod to slam these into the ground, and this actually is usable. It's the water collector. I put it in I shrink it down one size and sunk it into the ground -25, and he can actually use that. And now we're going upstairs. Paintings again by Anna. Fish tank, because that's very Zen. I tried to keep the art very simple, very Zen-ish. I angled the leaves using the T.O.O.L mod. And this is the bathroom, very small. I'm not into big bathrooms. Even in my house, I got a tiny little bathroom. Yeah, artwork, these objects placed together, going down the hallway, trying to keep all the colors muted and relaxed. A little tuck away, tiny living day bed, the one with the leaves, because that made sense, right? This is eco living. And put a little smart speaker there, and he has one computer. That's it. He doesn't have a television. He frankly doesn't believe in it. There's solar panels on the roof. This whole garden here, this has all been T.O.O.L modded into place. All these plants have been lowered so they don't fly up and they don't look funny. I've been playing Planet Zoo lately, and I think that that's what I'm going for, is that kind of quality of architecture, where things actually do sink into the ground and things actually look more realistic. And the whole highlight of this build is the waterfall. And let's go into live mode and take a look at it. And here we go. Come here and meditate. And I will show you how to do this falls. Actually, Megan, Joe, and I actually figured it out. I only had so much time, so I only spent like a day doing this. And also I was just learning the mod itself. So I didn't really know a lot about what the heck I was doing. And probably if I would do it now, I could do a lot better because I don't like this friggin' spraying out of the rocks. Like I would probably angle them so they go into the cracks more. And basically that's what you're going to do because you're not going to be on a time line like I was. And let's begin with the tutorial. I'll show you how to do that. I've put the Tricky Shell challenge down. This is what the build looked like to begin with. This is what we were given by Kate. And right away I saw that has to be a water fountain or a waterfall. It just has to be. So what I did was I took the medium spraying water emitters because it makes a nice little arc thing. And I went into live mode. I want to make sure that the axis is correct. Look at that. That's the axis I want, do you see? And now for the rotation, I use 60 degrees. and hit OK. If I were actually building this falls like I did the other one, I would rotate all these other fountains 60 degrees. And now I'm going to go into build mode. I'm going to grab them. I have my BB objects cheat on, so I can just hit the Alt. I can just grab this and get this right down. Make sure I'm at the bottom. So yeah, I can see the grid. That gives me you can see the grid. That's generally the thing. And I take these fountains, and I'm going to start from the top here, right here maybe, and take this one and put it right here. I mean, this is my first one was the one I showed you, and it was awful. I'd probably be able to rebuild this pretty quickly. And this one and this one. Now you notice, okay, the thing with these things is they are very uniform. First of all, like let's say I end up with a fountain at this height. Just going to go into live mode. You saw I couldn't move that down. I can now elevate that, and I can hit -1, and it'll go down where I want it to go. Go back into build mode. So I just hold down the Alt key, and now I rotate this. So, maybe I want the falls to go at this direction. We're pretending that there's rocks. I want to go this direction and this one, because that actual real, I mean, I live in the Pacific Northwest. It is like waterfall capital of the world, and a real waterfall, the water isn't 100% uniform. So then I'm going to go to rocks, right? And I'm going to grab a rock, and I'm going to enlarge it. If you don't know how to hit enlarge, it's your brackets once you've unlocked the move objects cheat. There's a square bracket. Now I would add another layer of fountains here. So we're going to go back here, use the tool mod again. Tool, rotate 60 degrees. There we go. Tool, rotate 60 degrees. If you're not using the tool mod in Sims 4, honestly, I resisted it because I'm not a builder anyway. I'm a sim maker. But if you're resisting it as a builder, don't resist it. I suggest you get Planet Zoo, and it'll kind of teach you how to use it a little bit because it's built in Planet Zoo. So there we go. I'm going to put that in. Oh, I can do it in live because I've got the mod, but if you don't have the mod to move objects in live mode, then you can't do it. So you've got to go into build mode and go down, and then Alt key and find a placement. Unfortunately, these things, they won't stack on top of each other very well. That's where the tool mod comes in, because you can play with the positioning of things that wouldn't normally position properly. Put that in there. Now we're going to take that rock and throw that rock there. And of course, if you're doing this for real and really wanting to do this up and make an amazing fall, you're going to spend a lot of time with it. You're not just going to do a sloppy job like what I'm doing. Okay, now I've added some water, and then I'm going to take some more rocks and enlarge them. And I'm going to take a new water fountain thingy, small domed water emitter. I'm just going to put it under there and put it under there. And then I'm going to add another rock. And now look at this. Okay, I don't like the fact that rock is resting on top of that. So I want the rock there. But here, this is where I would use the tool mod this way. Okay, I do not like the fact that this rock is floating here. I don't like the position of the rock. So of course I can elevate this -25. Oh, yeah, that's what happens. I did -25. I didn't do 0.25. I'm mathematically stupid. -25, if it disappears like that, it goes down into the basement. This is why it's a really good idea for you to save. Okay, now, I positioned this rock here, and I like where that rock is. I want to keep it there, but I don't like its height. Now, this is where I can use the tool mod to live mode, and I go elevate, and I go -0.19. -0.19 worked. Okay, you're going to want to make this like something organic. It's really hard because I'm under Kate Emerald's shell, which doesn't allow for that. But if you were actually going to create like a pond style thing, this would be more organic. You'd like make it like more like something that would actually be water formation somewhere. And let's see what that looks like live now. Let me know how you make your waterfall. Do you use this technique? Do you use Tool Mod yet? Because I was stubborn and I didn't want to use Tool Mod. And really, it seems awkward because you've got to switch between live mode and build mode. But once you learn Tool Mod, you can do some pretty amazing things. And thank you, Kate, for the fantastic shell. And really, the challenge was very, very tricky. I wish you luck in judging because I wouldn't want to be the one judging this competition. There are so many amazing entries. Stay creative and thanks for watching.